Hello and welcome back. In today's vlog, I'll be teaching you how to make this beautiful sumptuous fried rice recipe. Here are the vegetables I used. Guys, I first of all get my chicken. This is 1 kilo of chicken. I get this, add it to a pot, and I'm going to be adding my seasoning to this very pot. So I season properly with herbs, spices, and seasoning cube. And I use this spatula to give it a good stir. The essence of stirring is to mix it properly so that every part of the meat gets the spice so that it can, marinate very properly. I set that aside, and next is my liver. This is the washed liver. I'm putting it in a pot, and I'm going to be seasoning with herbs as well, herb seasoning, salt, and the rest of them. I'm going to boil this until it's properly cooked before I proceed to fry, because liver is an essential part of fried rice for me. Yes. Next is my onions. So I'm going to cut these onions because this is the onions I'm going to add to the meat. While the meat is trying to steam on the stove top, I quickly cut my onions, add to the meat so that I can as well get the flavor. You stir and allow the meat to sip out its own water. Allow it to produce its own juice. I cover and allow to sit for the next 2 to 3 minutes while I check on my liver. Next is my veggies. I'm going to be washing, sorting, cleaning these veggies one after the other. It can take a lot of time. Make sure you wash properly. These are the dry peas I soaked overnight, and this is me trying to rinse it off. Take your time, clean your veggies, cut out the edges, remove the seeds, and pluck out the rough and dry ones. Make sure your veggies are super clean, because veggies can as well carry a lot of microorganisms if care is not taken. A quick check on my chicken. Now I'm going to add in enough water so that it can now cook. I wash properly and I check on my meat. Now my meat is ready. I'm going to take them out and get it ready for frying. If you are cooking alone without a helping hand, your name should be multitasking. You should learn how to multitask because fried rice requires a lot of cutting, chopping. So here I'm putting my rice in the boiled water. While I was frying my meat, I was cutting my veggies. While the rice is on the fire, I'm still cutting my veggies because fried rice requires a lot of cutting, dicing, and chopping. So guys, you have to multitask, or you can prep ahead, cut your veggies ahead of time overnight, keep them in the fridge so that when you wake up in the morning, prep your meat and your rice and you just stir up the whole thing. You can even prep your meat a day before so that when you wake up in the morning, bring it out, just fry, boil rice and mix it up with the veggies. Let me explain what I'm doing here. I just added a little amount of oil in a pan, added my fried rice spice, then added my spring onions, add my parboiled rice. Reason why I parboiled my rice is that I'm not using basmati rice. Basmati rice, you don't need to parboil, but here I'm using the Nigerian local rice or the common rice we have available in the market. In a clean pot, I am adding my meat stock. I sieve this meat stock so that these particles don't stain the rice. So I added some more water to the stock, added my fresh spring onions. You can choose to blend yours, seasoned my water properly, added other seasonings. The list is going to be in the caption. Back to cutting of my liver. Here I rounded up cutting of the liver. And at this point, you can see that all my veggies are ready. In a separate pot, I added my oil, added my beans and carrot. Then here I'm pouring in baking powder mixed in water. The essence of the baking powder is to help it maintain the green color. Next is my peas. I am adding this in according to hardness. So and green beans is usually harder, so I add them first. Then I season the little bit with seasoning cube and a bit of salt. It's not good to leave your veggies bland because they can affect the total taste of your rice. So the green peppers, the sweet bell peppers are coming last because they are softer. So while this is on low heat, just stir them up together to get all the salt and seasoning. You can see how colorful this actually looks. It looks very beautiful. I covered up for the next 1 minute and you can see these veggies are done. Not too cooked, just okay. Added my fried this then last, turned off the heat and it's ready to be mixed up with the cooked rice. I used the big bowl rice for this particular video. So this is me taking out the spring onions because it has served this purpose. So I shared this rice into 2 places because I didn't want the pot to be too full so I can stir them and combine it properly. So this is the first batch, the larger batch. And take a look at this rice. Don't you like what you're seeing? You can cook fried rice with your Nigerian rice, with your local rice. I use the big bowl rice for this. And one thing I noticed about the big bowl rice, it takes a bit of time for it to get cooked. It's not the rice that gets done easily. So this is the second batch and this is me combining it appropriately. Taste of both rice are the same as they were cooked in the same pot. The veggies were cooked together, it's just that they were combined differently. So guys, take a look at my pot of fried rice. Don't you like what you see? This fried rice is simple, easy. You don't need to buy golden seller or basmati rice if you cannot afford it. If you can't afford it, fine. However, if you can't afford basmati rice, you can have your fried rice with your Nigerian rice, with your local rice, provided it is long grain and it's of good quality. Do not use a rice that is easily sticky. I also don't advise you to use a rice that is short grain. The grain should be medium to, at least long. This is me serving this food and I paired it with my fried chicken. Do you like what you see? If you have any questions, please comment below. Also like, follow, share. I have beautiful videos on my page. You can scroll down. I have my food lunch series. You can comment, like, share your thoughts. If you also have your contributions, I'm actually open to that. However, if you also want to critique, please do that constructively. Don't forget to follow me on other social media handles, TikTok, and Instagram. I have lifestyle. Bye.